Can I actually get a good view of Patrice Rushen performing at the GroundUP Music Festival? The 10th Annual GroundUP Music Festival in Miami has officially wrapped up, and honestly, there's a bittersweet feeling knowing the incredible vibes are over for another year. But even though the last note has faded, we get to sit back, reflect, and reminisce about one of the most stunning lineups the festival has ever seen. This year wasn't just about the music, it was a mission statement. The entire event was built around the idea of diversity and the timeless power of bringing people together through a shared sonic experience. At the very top of that list, headlining this massive celebration, was Patrice Rushen, and I'm not using the term lightly when I call her a true icon in the music industry. She represents decades of innovation, grace, and pure musicianship. To stand at the GroundUP Festival and try to capture its essence is no easy feat. It's genuinely like trying to bottle up a lightning storm. The moment you walk onto the grounds in Miami, you're hit with a wall of sound that shifts and morphs depending on which way the wind blows. You can be standing still, and the air itself changes as you move from stage to stage. The variety of genres and artists they managed to pack into this single event is staggering. Jazz purists rubbing shoulders with funk fans, world music enthusiasts discovering new bands, and young kids hearing live improvisation for the first time. Each artist brought their own unique energy to the table, creating a mosaic of sound that is hard to describe unless you were there to feel it. But if I had to choose one act to really focus on, to really drill down into why this weekend mattered, it would undoubtedly be Patrice Rushen. When you look at her career arc, it's not just a straight line, it's a sprawling map of influence that spans decades and genres. She moves from R&B with an effortless glide, straight into the heart of jazz, and out the other side into pop and beyond. She has a fluency in music that very few people on this planet possess. What makes her the perfect headliner for a festival like GroundUP though, isn't just the technical skill or the awards. It's her ability to connect with any audience, regardless of age or musical taste. You see a 20-year-old standing next to a 60-year-old, and when she plays, they're both locked in, feeling the exact same thing. That's not just performance, that's transcendence. We have to take a moment to really sit with what Patrice Rushen's career represents. It's a testament to raw talent, sure, but also to a relentless dedication to the craft. She hasn't just been a passenger in the music world, she has been a driver, a pioneer who has inspired generations of musicians who came after her. Whether they're keyboard players, singers, composers, or producers, they all cite her as a touchstone. She has left an indelible mark on the music world, a fingerprint that you can find in the grooves of records from the 70s all the way up to the digital tracks of today. So, when her name was announced for the GroundUP lineup, the anticipation wasn't just casual excitement. It was a deep, reverent buzz. People knew they weren't just going to see a show, they were going to witness a living legend do what she does best. And because of her ability to adapt and thrive in any musical setting, everyone knew it was going to be special. Now, you have to understand the GroundUP Festival itself to understand why her presence was so perfect. It's not a cold, corporate environment. It's not just a series of concerts happening in the same zip code. This festival has a unique atmosphere. It's a real celebration of music and community, curated with love and intention. It feels like a family reunion where everyone happens to be an incredible musician. It's a place where you can be standing in the crowd, hear a song start, and instantly feel a connection with thousands of other people who are feeling the exact same way you are. There's a warmth to it, a lack of pretense that allows the music to breathe. That's the environment Rushen walked into, and it was the perfect soil for her performance to bloom. Then, the moment arrived. Patrice Rushen took the stage, and from the first step, she completely owned it. There's a difference between performing and commanding, and she was in full command. Her voice, that unmistakable instrument, filled the air, rich and vibrant and untouched by time. But it wasn't just her. Her band was absolutely locked in, a tight unit of masters who understood the assignment. The whole package was pure magic. You could see the joy on their faces as they played off each other, the communication happening without words, just nods and smiles. It was masterful. And then, there was that single moment. That one moment that stands out above the rest. It happened when she shifted into one of her classic hits. I don't even need to name the track. If you were there, you know exactly which one I'm talking about. The opening notes hit, and the crowd just lost it, in the best way possible. Suddenly, the audience wasn't just watching, they were part of the performance. Everyone was singing along, every single word. People were dancing with strangers, arms around shoulders, smiles beaming in the Miami sun. The entire crowd was entranced, completely united. It's moments like those that smack you in the face and remind you why live music is so powerful. You can listen to a record at home on a great system, and it sounds amazing. But you cannot replicate that feeling of 5,000 voices singing back to the artist. You cannot bottle the energy that travels back and forth between the stage and the crowd. The energy in the air during that song was electric, a palpable force that was a direct testament to Rushen's enduring appeal and her artistry. It wasn't just nostalgia, it was a live, breathing celebration of the here and now. Seeing her perform live isn't just a concert, it's an experience. She doesn't just stand there and sing the notes correctly. She connects. She looks out at the crowd and sees them. She plays with the phrasing, she improvises, she lets the band stretch out, and she brings everyone along for the ride. Her performance was more than just a concert set, it was a celebration of music's fundamental ability to bring us all together, to dissolve differences, and to create a shared moment of pure joy. It was the highlight of the weekend for so many people. Looking back, the impact of Patrice Rushen's headline performance at the 10th Annual GroundUP Music Festival can't be overstated. It wasn't just another set on another day. It was a defining moment, not just for the attendees, but for the festival's history itself. Years from now, people will talk about the year Patrice Rushen played. They'll talk about where they were standing, who they were with, and how it felt when she played those hits. The event itself, through moments like this, solidifies its place in the wider music scene. It showcases not just the incredible talent on stage, but the fundamental power of music to unite a crowd, to heal, to energize, and to inspire. So, if you're a fan of Patrice Rushen, and if you've made it this far, I know you are. Let us know in the comments. We want to hear from you. What are your favorite songs of hers? Is it the deep jazz cuts, the R&B classics, or something from later in her career? Drop those titles in the comments, and let's get a conversation going. And while you're at it, make sure to subscribe for more festival coverage. We're going to be posting highlights and deep dives all year long. Be sure to check out our other videos from the GroundUP Music Festival. We've got plenty more performances, interviews, and crowd reactions where this came from. Keep the vibes alive until next year. Thanks for the watching and subscribe.